Going live in 5.
When Tapers did it, weird.
Yay! The worst of the lag seems to have cleared up. Fantastic.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Scooter, come up here. Don't just stand there and meow at me.
Okay. So the Spire Dragon took off, and that confirms that you guys will be able to participate as students, but it looks like it's a couple weeks off. Garrett, do you want to do a locate object?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Wait. Do you want to do that now? We already know it's probably in the university district. Shouldn't you want to try it from there?
What if it's moved? It's been a whole 8 hours.
Yeah.
But if it
Keep up
hasn't,
with
it goes to the same place. It's
You're
a waste.
wasting it.
And if it has moved, it's still going to tell him essentially where it's at.
Well, Tony said it, so I would consider that a partial hint.
I'm just asking if he wants to do it.
Oh, well.
I could be
Tony
asking
also
just
once said,
to say,
hey, Tate, do you want to heal Sab? Do you want to make a strength check for that heal?
yeah. And then she proceeded to rip out a part of a branch and cause him to bleed out. So
I
yeah,
do not trust Tony.
I could just be saying, man, it'd be great if you waste this early on in the day. But hey, who knows?
Well, you know what? I'm just trying to put a little faith in my husband. Looks like that's not of use.
You should always have faith in your husband, but not your dungeon master.
Faith is for the weak.
He is
Take
not
that.
acting as your husband right now.
Hashtag player
He's
tips.
always my dungeon master.
All right. Well, welcome to Pathfinder.
Hey,
All right. So
we're finding all sorts of paths.
Sab,
that's a no
You
on
Give
the
yourself
locate
health.
object for now.
I'm at max
funny, I
health.
guess.
Okay.
whoever isn't at max health, you better have added health.
Everybody's at max health.
Okay. Huzzah.
Hale's like
Max health other than Fury.
walking around. I need to heal. I need to heal you. Walks downstairs. Are you tired? Are you sick? I can heal you. So what are you guys gonna do
Okay.
today?
So, shall we go get y'all fitted for your uniforms?
Yes. I want to go get fitted for the uniforms first because then we can come back and those should be ready.
What should be ready?
Uniforms.
Yo, what?
If they have to be tailored.
All right. Well, you guys don't have an
Okay.
air skiff now, so you now have to calculate in cost of travel.
Yes, I was going to say, Sab's going out to look if she can flag one down.
Yeah, but it's not really any real trick to it, especially for Sab. You end up having to go out on the sky bridge to draw some attention to yourself, but you flag one down. He pulls up, middle-aged
Who is
guy.
this random guy over here?
Remember,
That's
that's
the guard
the
upstairs.
upstairs guard. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Let's go!
Garrett was like,
He's
see you
got
later.
a race now.
Gotta get those
See-
clothes on, Garrett!
I'm coming, and I'm like running out. Trying to
Oh, I got a paper cut. You need a heal? No, I'm not bleeding,
Tate
but
would probably
dang.
make good money just healing people once a day.
Is Tail about to jump out of the balcony? Are you,
No.
oh, I see. Oh,
I suddenly
just
went
did-
down the steps, so now I went to follow him.
So he's got a decent-sized air skiff. Tail shows up. Garrett shows up. Seda shows up. And he's like, okay, I got this. And then Firu walks through, and he's like, I don't got this. We don't have room for all this going on.
Well, do you have room
So
for
we're gonna
just
have
the
to wait
horse?
for a bigger
I can
skiff.
ride
then.
him. I can ride on him while you pilot. I'm gonna hop on anyway.
Well,
You're saying that
we can
Fury
try.
is her,
No,
if Fury
I
is
get
her
it.
seat.
I get that. You guys can squeeze on there. Yeah, that'll work. Just don't fall off. Just don't.
It's cool. We got this.
So you guys squeeze into an air skiff, and Seda just rides Seda or Firu onto the,
Onward!
and he has to stand on there like backwards, which is just more humiliating for him. He just has to like, hey guys. All right, let's go.
Stand on there backwards.
It's because the way he had to get on. It's not like he had room to turn around and he can't get on backwards.
Oh,
When he looks back and says, hey guys,
Yeah.
Sab's like, I'd really think you'd look at me more when I was half naked than when I've actually got my armor on.
his
not the way it
tail
usually
his
goes.
tail whips across your face.
I'm like, brush it off a lot.
All right, onward.
I told you it's Sab's mission to do this from now
Right.
on.
All right. Whoops. Have fun loading that one.
Not that place again.
We just got out of there. I don't want to go back. I don't want to
Why
go
does
back.
every place look like Lower Memphis?
All right, so we're going up to Everbright, or over to Everbright, which is below the University District, but it is the Magic District. Basically, you got shops next to it in the Kasan Bridge, and then you've got magic stuff here. You're going to the magic place.
Cool.
It is. Can anybody remember what it was without scrolling up? No.
Remember what was?
Elandre's
Yeah,
uniforms and mending is what
Yeah.
you guys are looking for. But you have no idea of where it is. It's somewhere in this district.
How much did we just spend on the air skiff?
You spent 1 silver per mile. It was directly across, but it was kind of like winding, so it's going to be 3 silver total for the entire group. You don't have any clue where it is, but he guides you to it pretty easily. It's a large 3-story section of tower. It's pretty much bustling at the moment with other new students getting in for the next semester. It seems that since you guys have flagged this down, most of the smoke has died down. There's very little evidence of what went on the night before, other than it just being kind of like solemn and quiet and just a little off feeling. So he lets you off on at a balcony there and says, "You guys gonna be a while? Do you got a time you want me to come back, or do you just want to try and catch the next one?"
There's 3 of us that need fitted, so it might be best if you just come back in. How long does this normally take?
I got no clue.
And
Alright.
I'm asking the group.
See you guys later. Thank you.
Okay,
Wait,
bye.
you forgot your money! Sab throws 3 silver at him.
No, I assume he's got the 3 silver.
Oh,
So yeah, he took 3 silver. Who's paying?
Sab.
Sab pays for everything, gets nothing. So nice.
She doesn't really care about money.
Yeah. If what we have to do is come up with a dice rolling mechanism that works off of the amount of silver that Sab has paid for people to balance the shitty rolls.
Then everyone will
But
start paying for shit.
by then, she might actually have average rolls.
I might finally hit an unarmored
Yeah.
mage for once.
Yeah. All right. So he drops you off and he's like, all right, good luck.
+7 to hit and missed an unarmored mage.
You walk in and it is, there's just a bunch of students like being like fitted and stuff like that. There's, the lower floor is for, basically the average size person. And then you see like, it's not quite an escalator, but it's like a platform thing that lifts people up and down to the next floor. And it just rotates the 2 platforms.
That's cool.
And you can see it there that it seems to be mostly like dressing rooms and stuff like that. And then off to the corner, there's actually a small elevator that's, well, I shouldn't say small. It's small in the fact that it only goes up 3 stories. But it is like 15 by 15 feet. And you actually see it going up with 2 tailors and a minotaur going up to the top floor.
Do they have anything other than just school uniforms?
Here it doesn't look like it as far as like for sale, but they are working on things other than school uniforms. There's like a whole section towards the back corner that says mending here, and it looks like that's where they repair
Okay,
cloth.
so they're just fixing stuff.
Yeah, but you can tell that some of it like has a shimmer of magic to it and stuff like that just from the looks of it. So it looks like they are able to repair magical cloth here.
That's cool.
Yes.
All right. Well, I want to stick with Firu, and Tay, I think, said that she would get a kick out of seeing him fitted.
Yes,
Okay.
I totally want to watch this.
All right. Well, when you walk in,
And
somebody
Sam thinks it
eventually
behooves her to follow.
somebody walks somebody walks up to you guys, about 5 foot tall, and he says, "Papers, papers, papers."
I'll hand him mine and Firu's.
Okay. He glances
I
over.
pres-
I'm still on Firu's back. I duck through the doorway.
Oh gosh. Well, there's no. You don't duck through the doorway. It's meant to fit large creatures.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there was a Minotaur that walked
Yeah.
by. So yeah. That's
So he glances it over, pulls out his spectacles, and gives the paper a flick. And when he flicks it, out the back comes a magical rune that is Morgrave University, their symbol. And
he had to verify that we didn't counterfeit that shit.
rolls it up, hands it, and does that to all three. All three are legit. And says, right, who's first? Come on, out of the
Point
doorway,
at
out of the
Firu.
doorway. People
Don't
are trying to get
point
by.
at
Okay.
I want to kind of nudge Firu. Go.
He's
Let's get you
he's
done
looking over. He's
first.
like, this is the first time we fitted a centaur with a uniform, but the first time for everything. Come along to the elevator. He guides you guys to the
Everything.
elevator.
Says,
I was
Centaur.
gonna try to fit in a joke there, but you know what?
do you guys have a contract with the university to do all this?
Yes. And he gets on the elevator. When Fury gets on the elevator, he just he grabs a hold of one of the rails and is just like, it starts lifting.
Firu doesn't like
Just-
heights.
Does that kick in first, give it a little bit of a jump, and he's like, and then of course it's completely open in the front, so he's just like,
So I'm
Yeah.
I'm laying on his back.
Yeah, and he's,
hugging
like, pushing
a
you back.
frightened Horse.
yeah, he's pushing you further back, and then it stops at the very top with the. He's like, ugh. All right, and the side,
Gives a kick.
the side railings open up to allow you guys to walk off the side. You guys end up being walked past the Minotaur, and there's some larger, maybe 6.5 to 7 foot tall orcs here and stuff like that. There's a diverse mix of races here, and I guess species.
I was about to say, Sada's having a field day because she's only ever seen normal.
Bah. I was just trying to see if there was anybody with a dragon mark visible.
I was about to say, yeah, actually, you do.
I never would have considered that the university was just open to all races like this. That's pretty cool.
Well, it's second-rate university.
Right, but you know what I mean.
But
This
we'll-
is
am
our
also
first
gonna
time
take
in a
this-
real civilized place.
It catches my eye.
all right, so you walk by one
Oh
of the
my god,
orcs.
13! Oh, wait, no, it's 4.
No,
It
I got
looks like a 13.
I did.
There it is. Okay. It's like, where'd my artwork go? Okay.
Oh, dirty.
Okay. So
Whoa.
you see when you're walking by one of the orcs. So this is a chain of progression for the dragon marks. This is the exact one that Garrett has.
Oh, cool. So it will eventually look like a hawk.
If he continues to
Yeah.
make it better, yes.
That's cool.
So
There's
Sam,
an
Sam will
orc.
nudge,
Call the claw.
Well, there's an
Sam will
orc.
nudge Garrett and point out the orc. With the
Yeah,
same
there's an
mark.
orc with the markings across his face. Of the
Which
Which one
second.
does he have?
the
1, 2,
second
3,
one.
4. Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it goes across his face in that pattern. Even when he blinks his eyes, you can see it going down his eyelids.
Damn.
Yeah. So he's higher up in Thrash than you. You've never seen him. It's not strange to never see him, but he's getting fitted for a uniform right now too. They stop you at a booth, I guess, and then they open up the folding changing screen, and the guy calls for 3 more. He says, "Okay, let's get you fitted. I guess we just do a upper half. Robes wouldn't really see. Why don't we just do let's see. It's cool now. We'll do a short sleeve. Well, why not just a
Struggling.
tunic? And
Is Fear still wearing
maybe
the
some
cowboy
sort of
outfit?
no. Maybe some sort of. We'll do some sort of drapery. Yeah. Yes, I'll be back in a moment.
Maybe
He
a
comes.
scarf.
Yeah, like it's a throw. He has to wear a horse blanket.
We can have a
That's-
poncho.
Yeah.
That's all horse parting is.
So
Just a big blanket with a
in the
hole
meantime,
in it.
with him gone, 3 other guys come over and like quickly grab Firu's measurements, and then go back away. And the guy comes back with like yards of cloth. Just like he has like 3 different yards of cloth, all of course the gold, green, and purple colors. And he's like throwing them over Firu, seeing what looks best and all that kind of stuff. Process takes maybe about an hour before he decides that it's going to be a
Imagine the
hooded short cape. So that way it ends before it gets to the horse bits. And then the front is like an long front shirt. So that way he still looks like the other students that go around in their robed uniforms. But he also worked out like a little overthrow shirt that he can put over himself normally. Whenever
all I could picture was like the medieval time horses. If you ever seen them, how like they've got like basically a giant blanket over the entirety of themselves.
no, basically they're covering his entire front half and just not trying to do anything with the horse half. They're just like
If he wants, he can get a barding skirt.
yeah,
Done.
like they're just like we're just not gonna worry about that part.
They're not in that business.
It's
I
gonna
don't
be too
even
much
care.
material.
Not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, too much
Gonna get
material.
this done.
Seda
So-
is having giggle fits watching him get measured and like cloth thrown all
Yeah.
over him.
They ask, okay, would you like, I guess, a skirt sort of thing? Would you like that? And Furious is like, it doesn't bother me, whatever.
As long as he can go pee.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't like having this much cloth on me to begin with. So they're just like, okay, we won't worry about it then. So they say, all right, well, just come back tomorrow. We'll have it all ready. Who's next out of you?
I will immediately raise my hand.
Did you sit on him the entire time?
No.
while they were doing these
No.
No, I was like on a bench.
She wouldn't have been able
Okay.
How the dressing rooms in stores have the little chairs.
Yeah.
to. Maybe he just gets a hat. Just a hat.
Firu's normal attire is nothing.
Was there anyone here who looks like maybe they're from the actual university staff and are just like watching things going on?
Nah, not that you notice.
Okay.
So Seda, you get fitted, much like in the outfit that you had already drawn for her.
Okay.
It's pretty much that, but with the Mardi Gras colors.
Okay.
Then that leaves Tail last. The thing that they do different for you, Tail, they do this for all witches, and that is to take the front of the hood and do that with it, so it comes down to a point. That
You creeped it up.
yeah, well, that's not so much that they pointed it in the front instead. So normal like wizards and sorcerers and stuff like that, everybody has their own different flair. If you look around, wizards have just a regular hooded cowl kind of thing. Sorcerers don't wear a full hood at all. Like it's just a cape that comes up kind of high here, or I guess a cape neck. I'm not quite sure.
It's a weird collar.
Yeah, it's just a high collar. And there's other people there with other like insignias, but specifically they say for the witch, we put the point forward. That won't offend you, will it?
No.
Okay, cool deal.
What'd they give Seda as an oracle?
Nothing. She doesn't have any kind of cape at all. It's just this like it's elaborate, but very easy for her to put on and kind of stuff like that. It's just something that she can just drape on, which is common for oracles, anyways.
Celine, while I'm getting measured and everything. He's just kind of fluttering around and looking around. Does she notice
Does the
anything?
fairy get an outfit?
No. You can make
I
one.
mean,
Celine's not there at the moment. She is currently fawning over the Minotaur.
Celine?
Oh yeah, she's like fluttering all about him, and like
What?
you can hear the Minotaur like laughing and chuckling, and just like they're carrying on a conversation about something. They're too far away to catch exactly what it is.
Celine has some big goals there.
Well,
Yep.
not so much that. Tail.
She's Faye.
You don't know much about the different planes. You haven't studied it, but you know that both Minotaurs and Minotaurs, elves, all that kind of stuff, sprites, fairies, etc., all come from the Fae.
Can I do a perception
So
to see if I can
it's
hear
a
him?
similar. It's a creature she's used to, so she's talking to him. You can. They're not trying to hide their conversation.
And I speak Sylvan.
I do not.
Yeah, he's actually telling them that he's talking about how he wasn't actually born wherever she's from. He was born here in Corvair, out in the Talentia Plains is where he hails from. He's basically just going on about how he's getting into school. He wants to study and explore Zendrick.
I will tell Fear that we might be running into him. Let's go make friends.
So Tail gets
I
fitted.
can't really go anywhere.
Everybody-
I'm getting
Yeah, well, you get fitted, and it's been about 2.5, 3 hours total.
What's
They-
Garrett
they-
been doing this
They
whole
all
time?
tell you that you can come back tomorrow.
Garrett's checking out the lady is getting fitted.
He's on the third
I'm
floor.
taking like after that too. Wonder how it
Oh,
got so
he's on the
big.
third floor. They sell some nice stuff
No,
up there.
I'm saying that all of you are on the third floor. But from the third floor, you can kind of get a peep if you try really hard at all the dressing and undressing that's going on.
It's a nice cleavage shot.
Has,
Anyways,
has
so
Garrett,
what was Garrett doing?
I was totally checking out that guy's massive tattoo.
Mhm.
How did he get it so big?
Do you have a
Is that-
little,
is that
a little
natural?
tattoo envy there?
Do you want to talk to him about it?
Yeah.
All right. Do you want to show him yours?
Do you want to compare sizes?
Sure. That's gonna be like
Hey, I've got a mark
But
too.
here, let's compare
Hang on,
sizes.
Shannon,
You
let him
put your
talk.
face down here.
So like I never let's say go up to him, tapping my fingers together, going, I was just wondering how good you're so big.
He turns around and looks down, and he sees that it's your half orc, and he kind of like, you mean this?
why is Garrett acting that way?
He's fanboy.
Sam
If-
is watching this just like, what the f is going on?
If
He's
you focus
fanboying
on-
so hard.
You got one?
I pull down.
Not
yeah,
bad,
just
kid.
like point. I'm working on it.
If you focus on it every day, and you use the power that it gives you as often as you can, you can turn it into this and beyond.
That sounds cool.
Exercise it daily, guys. Important lesson.
I can't wait. I want to be as big as you one day.
He's like, that's why I'm entering this school.
You should have tried out, Garrett.
I'm going to be one of the first ranking officers of House Thresh. You bet that.
I'll cheer for you the entire way, sir.
Oh my gosh, Garrett is like squealing on the inside right now. He's internally screaming.
So he says, the name's Zerka. Yours?
Garrett. And I like reach out with my hand, like shaking and pissing myself with sweat.
Give me a fortitude check.
Oh shit!
It's one of these.
He's gonna like
He's
break my
testing
hand.
you, man. He's testing you. Give a fortitude and then reply with a strength check.
Well, if you can. If you can.
Oh, do a
It's like,
strength
that
check.
scene, it's like that
No, it's
scene
no
from
need.
Dylan, you son
So-
of a bitch.
He shakes your hand with a roll of 18 and kind of just like squeezes down. And you're like it's nothing. And he goes, I remember your name, kid. And
I love
one of
how opposite this reaction is compared to what he had with his
one of
brother.
the people that is fitting him is like, okay, I need your attention, man. Come on, turn back around. He's like, see you around.
Bye.
As you get maybe 30 feet away, and he goes, hey, kid, take this, and he like throws a shirt at you. Just
Like, all
kidding.
sweaty and smelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Sweaty
sweating
jersey.
ever again.
Yeah.
I seriously want to make friends with the Minotaur.
Yeah,
Okay.
I kind of want to meet. I want to meet this guy.
Okay. Well, you have to walk over to get Celine's attention, anyways, and you do so. What do you do to get Celine's attention first? Because they are enthralled in conversation. They aren't paying attention to either of you guys.
Celine, you slutty fat bitch.
What was that? And the fireball just melt your face.
They're talking in a normal language, yeah?
No, they're talking in Sylvan.
Okay. I'll walk up to her and say, hey, Celine and Sylvan and stuff. Like, just trying to join in on the conversation like a dork.
Oh,
What is-
I
Were
can't.
they talking in Sylvan?
Yeah, they're speaking in Sylvan. I was gonna respond in Common because that's all I know. Well, I know other languages, but
Don't know
I
Sylvan.
don't know if she knows them. Saying making friends.
Celine, both at Seda and Tail, kind of just goes, this is the bitch that brought me here. That's the crazy bitch. That's the hot bitch. That's bitch boy.
Did she say that when pointing at Sav?
Yeah.
Sav will just go, nice.
And there's the four-legged freak.
Wait, was this all in Sylvan or in Common?
Common.
Okay.
And
Sav will offer her hand to the Minotaur and just say, hot bitch, nice to meet you.
the Minotaur looks over all of them and kind of says, interesting. So are all of you students?
Wait, shouldn't
Not me.
the Minotaur be Greek because Minotaurs are Greek and
That's
blonde?
racist.
No, it's not.
I just,
So these tickets are new students?
I'm gonna point out, I'd be like, no, just me, her, and
Us
him.
two. Yep. Is there a particular area
Sorry.
you were focusing on?
Yeah, she's just gonna pop in and be like, I didn't mean to
Interrupt
eavesdrop,
anything.
but I heard Zendrick and
Jeez, who's talking first?
Both at the same time.
So then his reaction is like, geez, who's talking first? One at a time.
Say to go first.
I like the guy's accent.
Okay then.
I said Seda
Alright.
first.
oh, I didn't hear.
Yeah,
I said it like 4 times.
she did.
I'm sorry. I will.
His
So
pecs are
yes.
flexing one at a time, just like he's just tensing up. Ugh.
This
Is
thing
he
goes,
carry
"See?
trees in it?
Crazy bitch.
I'm gonna tell him that I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I overheard that you were interested in Zendrick, and that's gonna be our field of study too.
Ah, well, maybe we'll be classmates for a little while.
Yeah. I'll tell him my name, Fear's name, and Tay's name. Official names, not crazy bitch, bitch, and freak bitch.
When Sav is not introduced, Sav will just say, and that's Garrett, and I'm Sabrith. You can call me hot bitch if you want. I don't care.
It won't be necessary. My name's Feltonus.
Oh,
That's a
yes,
fancy name. I like this guy.
He is great. That's his last name. Costalopadus.
No, it's Testicles. No.
So great.
All right, so he's just kind of like, well, is that it?
Yeah, I'll leave you and Selena alone now. Again.
Well, I've got to finish getting fitted. It was a pleasure talking to you, Celine. Celine's friends.
Celine's friends.
Celine's like, I like him.
He seemed very nice.
Yeah, unlike a couple people I know.
Hey, I paid for you to gamble, and I brought you cider.
Small price to pay for bringing somebody through planes, I guess.
I didn't bring you through the plains.
But you're her sister.
Hey,
I'm not her sister, damn it.
Yeah, she's learned that the hard way. She does not like sharing a room with you two.
She'll get over it.
The noises.
Alright, since
So-
we're all done here,
Mhm.
let's go shopping.
Yep. So,
Are those other places in the same district?
why don't you ask around?
All right,
Give us
Sab
some
will have
charisma.
been asking.
I'll ask
Well,
one
see.
to shop.
Well, we were there for 2.5 hours. I'll just have Sab had taken 20 while they were getting fitted.
You
so
got it.
ask them.
What is your
Ask
take
around,
20
where are
roll?
these other places?
Your modifier on
Well-
diplomacy.
-2.
I'm doing it just to do it.
So you beat me on your random roll. Wait, you get +8 to diplomacy?
Fear does.
Oh
yeah,
Well, he
he
was
does.
getting fitted.
He got fitted first, yeah. That is true, though. He got fitted first, but then came down.
So useless.
So Sab's like asking around. Sab, you find out like vague directions, like, oh yeah, you got to go around this corner down this street, and then take these 2 sky bridges to the left, and then blah 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 blah, and end up kind of just confused on who was where in the first place. Firu comes down after the fitting, and after they were talking, he kind of like, okay, let's just find out where the rest of this shit is. So he goes down to the front desk area, and he asks, and he's like just out of earshot of you getting directions, like, or sorry, he's like just within earshot, so you can hear everything that's said. He goes, yeah, I need to know where these places are. And the person goes, oh, okay, well, Mazraganas is 3 mile, or sorry, 3rd mile that way. You'll see this big purple sign saying Mazraganas Bazaar. It's actually like a street emporium kind of thing. It's a small street market. Janip's Components, straight up, it's the only green store in the district. It's just painted green on the whole side of the tower. And Morador's student discount shop is there at the university. So like he gets this super simple.
Sab storms past angry.
It's like, oh, son of a bitch.
Should have asked the clerk, not a
Fucking
random
horse
person.
man. And Sab's like, fucking horse man.
A tail kind of brushes her face again.
Tail swishing angrily as she stalks out.
Halfway
Ears like laid
puffed.
flat on her head.
See if I buy him a Halloween costume next year. Just... All right. So you guys are able to go shopping and pick up. Basically, what happens when you get to the bazaar is there's somebody there. There's like a line of people. You can walk this whole distance. It takes maybe an extra hour onto your trip, so it'll save you some money.
Yeah, it's fine.
That is fine.
The bazaar has a line of students. It's not that long of a line, but there's like one person tallying through and looking at the checklist, and then saying, "Okay, start there, make your way down this market line." basically, all these things were either prepaid for or through scholarship. So they don't have to
What
sit there
else
and
does the
haggle.
bazaar sell?
Right now, nothing. It seems like they're just there
Just the students.
for the students right now. Yeah. If you ask around, their normal operating hours for pre-registration time are from 1 until sundown.
I was trying to see if that other student was somewhere in the line, but
Nope, you don't spot them.
Garrett could check.
It looks like it's just as far as the market goes, it looks like it's just a bunch of random stuff. You don't get the sense of like any kind of
no theme or anything like that.
yeah. No theme. There's not like swords and shields and armor laying about. It's more like the occasional books and scrolls, maybe some vials of stuff, interesting figurines and things like that. The component shop, or are we done with here for now? We cool?
I'm done.
Okay,
We're good.
so
As long
Yep.
as we got our stuff.
yeah, so with the JNIPS components, there's two different like lines segregating things. There's the line for regular customers and the line for students to go through. And the students are just going through, picking up a black bag. Looks like it's maybe 10-pound bag of stuff. Probably about 4 times larger, basically, than your spell component pouch would be. And then the rest of the shop is just filled with all kinds of spell components, from like the little mundane like vials of animal fur and hair, like listed like this is orc hair and this is blah blah blah, like all kinds of just like random little things to basically make your spell component pouches with.
Okay.
So you guys are able to go through that line. We cool here?
Yep.
All right. Then finally, there's Mrodor's student discount shop where you end up picking up 11 books.
And but that's over in the university district.
Yes. Which is up.
So we had
Just
to
directly on
it's
top of you
directly
guys.
up. Okay.
Yeah. So that would be. So you can
So-
finish off there at the university district.
Are we actually on the university grounds now as well?
No, you're not on the grounds. You can go to the grounds. They're kind of like only letting students go into certain sections right now, though. Like they're not letting you go fully onto the campus, but like the courtyard out front and stuff like that is fine.
Is there an area in asking around while they were waiting in line at the student discount shop? Is there an area to go to look for job postings or anything that they have for the university?
There is, but it won't be open for another week as they get the damage straightened out.
Okay, so they don't even have any postings up.
Yeah, the campus is currently closed, but the person that you're talking to says that they hear there's been a couple of openings because of last night's chaos.
Do they have any idea on what areas those openings are?
They heard a bunch of people either. I think they might have left, or might have gotten hurt, maybe even killed last night. I know there's a number of deaths. So we'll see. I guess could be anything.
All right. Thanks. So we'll nudge Garrett and so. You think that
Nudge
thing
me.
was over here somewhere?
All right. Maybe let's do a perception check. Can we?
Mm-hmm. Perception on what?
The thing that Sam was talking about.
Do you know what I was talking about?
No, I was so busy focused on making the dragon mark bigger.
Well, I'm talking about using your dragon mark. Find the freaking.
Oh,
Sam's
right.
clearly not wanting to say this in front of everybody else.
Yeah.
Right. In that case, you hear a zipping noise.
Zip. And then an arrow spurts out from your abdomen.
Crotchal area.
Yeah. And it points like downwards, but more southeast.
No reason boner.
Like you guys are basically like here. It's pointing like almost straight down there.
Does
Let's
he,
go.
when he uses this, does he get like a sense of how far away it is from him in that direction?
That's a good question. Is it like hot and
So
cold?
does,
No, not
does
in
he
this
get a
case.
sense like it's 8 miles that way, or like 100 feet that way, or anything?
Typically, the way that the actual spell works is you only get, starting at first level, 440 feet range. But in this case, you're fairly certain it's way down.
So you go all the way down there. I
Well,
follow my
And
guns.
where does that lead you all the way
Fury and
down?
I are standing in a line.
What's that?
I said Firu, Seda, and I are standing in a line waiting to pick up our stuff. I'm just gonna take a look at what I have so far and just see what I've got.
I don't
Okay.
think you
Out
need a
of
perception check to
curiosity.
look at the things you're holding.
No, you don't.
I'm saying, like, if there was anything interesting in that
So-
pack,
When you
something I haven't seen before.
when you open the pack, give me a will save, and one for Seda and Firu.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for one for everybody else around. Okay.
A will save.
Mm-hmm.
3.
What did you do?
There's a bunch of magic components in there.
Oh shit, Firu.
Okay. So Firu and everybody else around is just like suddenly like, ow! As they cover their ears as a loud, just hideously loud scream, high pitched as hell, echoes out from the bag from what looks
Goodbye,
to be some
Mandrake.
kind of like brown root looking thing. And
Close it.
everybody else goes, shut the damn bag! Who told you to open the bag? Ah! Yeah. So, like, it was a quick screech, and then, with that roll, there was no damage taken, though. It was so quick.
Just probably
Jeez.
enough to make everyone jump.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
it was like, ah! So, now you know not to open the bag.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys get your 11 different books. Don't ask me for titles. They're books on magic and things.
Their books.
Their books.
So Sab will have mentioned to Garrett, isn't that down pointing towards Firelight District? Where you said you ran into her in the first place?
Garrett.
Yeah, what? Sorry?
Will you zip that and put it away already?
Fine. Yeah, zip it up.
I'm pretty sure that your little arrow there was pointing down towards. If it's below us, depending on how far it is, wasn't Firelight down in that area?
I mean, I
Isn't
guess
that where
it
you
could
said
be.
you were?
Yes, it was.
Could follow it, see what happens.
That's where that's the general direction it was pointing. Yes.
Isn't that where you said you ran into both of the other parties who were after this thing?
Maybe.
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 Do you really think it's worth it?
Hmm. Could be. Never know.
Or would you
Yeah,
rather
screw
we
what
go?
my brother
and-
says. Let's go. Who cares what my brother? Let's just find it.
Well, I mean, your brother's still waiting for us
It'll
at
be
those
fine.
docks. Maybe we should
It'll be
go
fine.
see him.
It'll be fine.
You sure? I mean, he
It'll
is
be
your
fine.
brother and all. Sam, at this point, I mean, he did save us and has been helping us. And I mean,
Said it would be fine.
About that point in time,
Your brother-
Seda,
maybe I
Firo,
should
and
talk
Tay
someone since
show
your
up
brother-
with
It will be
a total
fine.
of 33 books.
Jesus.
Hey, can we
That's 11
drop
books apiece.
box off? Can we drop these books off at the room, please?
Please.
Also, weren't we supposed to meet your brother at the docks?
God.
that's Sam cracks
Yes.
up his face as that.
And
I mean,
I owe,
whatever.
and
You
I'm
can
supposed to leave
go and
so
find
much
them
later.
yourselves. I don't care. Bye. I'm not going home. Home's gay.
What time
Well-
is it? What time of day?
We're gonna call it about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
All right.
Let's
So,
go stop
you want to
by
go
the
back and drop your stuff off?
Yes.
All right.
I'm not carrying
Taxi!
around 30.
So,
11
Garrett, are you
books.
riding the same taxi as them, or are you gonna take a separate one?
I guess I'll take the same one. It's cheaper.
He's out there waiting for it, and like the rest of you guys show up, and it's just like. Going back to the inn.
Yes.
All right, so mark another 3 silver for whoever wants to pay, and we're off. All right. So
Is it actually? Isn't it technically closer now because we're going from
No.
it's about the same
location? Okay.
because originally you went directly across. It's actually longer now because you're going up from up to down.
Okay.
All right. So you guys get there. You're able to drop your stuff off. And Garrett, when you walk in your room, the windows are still open.
Yeah, throw everything off.
Exhibitionist.
Except for my
And that's
threads,
and that's
which I
when
wear very
Taryn goes, "Damn it, keep your clothes on." As your
Oh
brother's
man, you got the skin and breathe.
your
It's
brother's sitting there
natural.
like, "What? Meet me at the docks. What don't you understand about that?"
Did Garrett
Forget-
actually shut his door when he went in his room?
Yeah, slammed it.
Oh. So we wouldn't have heard this then.
No, probably not. I mean,
We might have heard someone else say,
it's me,
"Jesus, keep your
remember?
clothes on."
yeah, you told.
Was
Don't you?
was
Hang on, guys.
What?
Go ahead, Garrett.
was Taryn loud enough for us to hear?
Yeah, was he? Like he would have been horrified. Yeah.
Probably.
I might
It
as well.
He didn't. No, he didn't shout it out. So no, he was like, "Oh, just put your clothes on, man. Keep your clothes on."
Yeah,
Hey,
I-
this
No,
city's
you guys
hot.
don't. You guys don't hear.
Shit, I'm wearing leather. It's all itchy. Changeling. That's the thing that happened. I mean, you can only ask so much of me. Freaking hell. And you come all the way here like, oh, you gotta go home now. No, fuck you. I'm not going home.
Alright, well. I told him you weren't going to come back home.
See, they
mean-
never listen. This is why. God, son of a.
But, I mean,
See what I mean?
guess I'll never have one of these. And he lifts up the back of his shirt. And it's the fully fledged dragon mark. Bird and everything.
You know what? No. I'm getting my tattoo. But not how they want it. I'm not gonna be that freaking search dog that finds shit for them. When they sit down all lazy and rich. Make us do all the work. No. If I'm gonna do work, it's gonna be for myself. Personal gain, self-interest.
That's what I told him.
Good.
Then I'll
What'd
get
they
out.
say?
I'll get out of your hair. I'll go let them know that you ain't coming back home until you feel like you've proven yourself.
Prove myself to me and me myself, which I'm doing a very good job of. Thank you.
I don't want to see you again until that mark is bigger.
Hey, you're the one who saw me first when you came and hippity hopped on the skiff.
I had a
I
job to
didn't come
do.
looking for you.
I had a job to do. I'm getting paid for it. And
What a man.
he looks you over and he says, "What you're looking for is in the underbelly of Sharn."
That's cheating. No, now I'm not gonna find it because you told me where. I was gonna pull on my pants and find exactly where.
Oh, don't
But
worry.
no.
You still have to.
But you told me that you generalized like you can't. No, no.
So he goes and he steps out on the balcony and just jumps off.
Hope you fall and die.
And then you just see him going by on an air skiff.
He
He's got like a
Aladdin's
remote
it.
control air skiff, and he's just like, was there anyone else on the air skiff who was just like,
and then by Sab and Tay's window, you see him going by. And then
Oh,
by
isn't that
Seda
Garrett's brother out there?
Seda and Fear's window, you see him going by.
Oh Lord.
And then,
our
and then
curtains
once
were
more,
closed.
and then once more by Garrett's window.
God, piss off already.
And then he goes.
Oh my god, this is great.
They never really got along.
No.
That's amazing.
My response to seeing him was, "Hey, we told him to go to the dock. He didn't listen."
Well, he's outside anyways. He's just like, oh, these fucking people, whatever. Whatever.
Bunch of freaks.
Bunch of fruitcakes.
And Garrett's
Oh, the
not here, so
sister
he's like,
share
not
room.
fruitcakes!
Alright. So it is now 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna play with my tattoo.
Okay.
Make it.
You gotta exercise it.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for some nefarious materials.
So Sam, are we still on the big map right now? For
I'm
a
gonna
reason?
go into FineTube.
Oh,
Find
we
some
can go
good
over there.
material. So rub my tattoo on.
You gonna what?
Find some stuff to put my tattoo on, and find the stuff with my tattoo by touching stuff with it.
Okay, well you only have identify.
Left
left for the day.
Shit of the stuff. Don't worry.
I think I'm the only one with magical gear right now. So
Yeah.
I'm a little worried.
Can I since I only need 4 hours of meditation. Wait, is it nighttime?
No, it's like
No, it's
5
like
in the
4 or
evening.
5. Yeah, we'll say
Oh,
5.
okay.
Garrett? This place has magic everywhere. In fact, you walk by and you see one of the lanterns here that it just has a little orb of glowing light inside of it, and you think that that is magical, just because it's not attached to anything. It's just a little flowing ball of light. Do you want to identify that?
Hell yeah.
Oh no.
It's an ever-burning lantern.
Is that good?
It's a thing that you just
It's a
identified.
thing.
You know
I
what
mean,
it's called now.
can't
It's a
turn it off.
magical lantern. No, you don't know how to turn it off.
To do the identification, he looked up at that lantern, like made direct eye contact, like sort of eyeballed it, squinted a little bit, and then went just pelvic thrust it.
Well, he has to like study it. but then after he studied it, he goes, "Ever burning lantern, bro?" And it just like can walk back into his room. Done.
All right.
Me and
So-
Fear are deciding what to do today.
So Sabbath's come out. Are y'all out in the hall now?
Me and Fear are.
Garrett, are you telling everybody what that lantern is?
I mean, it never turns off. Shit.
Oh.
Well,
okay.
We come out and he's complaining about something that never goes out.
All
I'm
right,
waiting
Garrett.
for a little bit later to go and treat Celine to a bunch of cider because I did promise,
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
but I'm
What
waiting
about-
until we're done with going out and about for the day.
any y'all interested in going and seeing
Because
what
then she can
the
come
guys at House Kenneth wanted to offer us?
They are probably closed by now.
Mm-hmm.
It's after. It's
It's
5.
late.
O'clock?
Yeah.
Man, people close early in this city.
At 5 o'clock.
No, like it's a government
They
operated
were
thing.
on
So
island hours.
like government operated as in it's a house operated thing. So it's like 5 o'clock is a shut off time for
It's
public.
really whenever they want.
Mm-mm. It's like it's just for public transactions
Yeah.
and things like that. They don't do past 5. Kind of like how banks and stuff would run.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wonder how that bank is doing now.
You could say business is booming.
I want a reason to explore the top floor.
You could say their vaults are bursting.
Oh. Hey, does that guard upstairs need anything?
The price of magical items is dropping. Does the guard up there need anything? I don't know. Why don't you go ask him?
I'll go up.
Sab's gonna
Ned.
go up
All right. Well, I'm asking.
with
May as well take a peek.
So we'll
Yeah,
let
I
Tate
want to
do the
go
talking.
too.
Let's just all go.
Oh, well, he's suddenly gone.
There's
so
no
I
guard
guess.
up there.
Huh.
All right, then.
There's locks on the door. It seems like it's no longer being used.
Oh well. Guess he doesn't need anything.
I'm gonna ask Garrett if he wants to go downstairs and get a drink.
I'm gonna jiggle a lot.
Now I'm just gonna go pelvic thrust some more.
For? You weirdo.
Sam's just checking it, making sure it's locked securely.
Give me a reflex save.
Oh shit! You didn't check for traps. Damn it! You're gonna
Suddenly,
get
She
an
didn't,
alarm
she didn't
set
try
on
and
you.
force it. She just kind of touched it.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dagnabbits. That is not good enough. Do you do anything else?
What the f
Hey.
did you do, Sam?
Praise
Why
I
he
don't
doesn't
think it'll be too bad, guys. I don't think it'll be too bad.
Well, I'm already halfway down the steps, so I have no idea.
Nothing else Sam can do.
All right, Sab, you take 10 electric damage as the lock electrocutes you, just and you are paralyzed.
Oh,
So
So-
you just dropped to the floor, so I would have heard that.
Thunk.
What the?
Tail all straight and poofy.
Yeah, fuzz everywhere. Just perhaps like a couple of fuzz balls off the tail. Just
He says little like burst effects.
yeah, yeah. You just like you're blasted to the ground, just like and like the lock is imprinted on your hand.
You.
Well, she wasn't. She didn't grab it. She like batted at it.
Okay, then it's just like you got burn marks on your fingers.
Sam can't say anything. She's paralyzed.
I know.
Just like
slightly smoldering too.
Hey Tay, now's your chance. Throw a healing hex.
Sab, you'll be paralyzed for a total of 3 rounds. So what, 18 seconds?
Holy crap. Zeta! I think Sam
Sam still frozen. Just sort of gives that look to Tay. Stay down. Yeah. Let me just jump up and do a jig, Tay.
Zeta peeks her head up through this, like from the stairway.
I'm gonna see if she can follow my eyes. Or follow my fingers.
Somebody runs up here. Everything okay?
No.
Why did you
Cyrus
say?
decided to look at
No,
herself.
Cyrus like. Sam like
Wait,
with her
wait,
eyes
that's-
is screaming
that's the
at
wrong
Tay.
floor.
Shut up.
That's the
said
wrong
what now?
floor.
No, he's asking you guys on the second floor, or yeah,
Oh.
there, if everything's okay.
I don't know.
Okay, okay.
Nothing
What-
happened
what's
on
Tail
this
doing?
floor.
What?
What's Tail doing?
Seeing if she can get any reaction out
No,
of
I'm
Sam.
up at this. I'm up by now, right?
It took 18 seconds, and this guy, yeah, he's gonna be walking up as you're getting up.
Okay. So Sam was saying no.
Everything okay?
Yeah. I was coming up to talk to the guard. He's not here.
No, they've been gone for a couple days. Did you try and go in there?
No, I didn't try and go in. I thought the lock was loose, and I went to make sure it was locked for him, and just kind of zapped me a little bit.
Okay, bluff check.
It's not a bluff. That's what she was doing. She really wasn't trying to go in.
Bluff check though.
But it's not.
The,
To
the,
see
the
if
reason
he
why
doesn't,
is
like-
because he is standoffish. I gotta see
Yeah.
if he believes, even though you're telling the truth. I gotta see if he believes you.
Or if he's making stories in his head.
Celine is just standing there laughing at Sarith because her tail is all poofed to hell.
He's like, oh right. Well, you okay? Because nothing's trapped.
Sounds like it. Yeah, I kind of noticed. Like, she shows the burn hand. It's like, it hurts.
Okay. Do you
It
need
hurts a little
some
bit.
some cool towels or anything?
Get some moist towelettes.
Hot towelettes.
What was that, Sab?
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. I'll bring him to your room.
Thank you.
He wanders down, kind of just like sneaks by Seda and crew there, and then comes back up with cold towels.
Except still got her hair like fluffed out.
Yeah, it's like she went out and got a perm.
That's gonna bother me forever. It's like, no, hold on, no, we need to smooth out your tail. Your tail is all fuzz.
As they come downstairs, Sada's just like, shouldn't have touched anything.
He hands you the
Look, it was
towels.
loose. I was making sure it wasn't.
He hands you the towels and then goes back downstairs. You can tell he's trying to stifle a laugh.
As Tay's over there grooming him.
Well, Celine
So
is
you
just
gonna-
laughing her ass off because this
you
is
gonna-
hilarious.
Tay, you're gonna,
Do you
you're
want
gonna
to
do
heal?
something.
You want to heal? You want to heal?
No, I just want to sit here and suffer from my burns.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start peeling the skin off my fingers
Well,
now.
I mean, I can just bandage you up and let, nature take its path and
Sam
heal you.
slaps one of the wet towels against Tay's face.
Oh. That'll take out an
A
eyeball.
cold wet towel. Plap.
Yeah.
Then wraps the other one around her hand.
All right. On that
Well,
note, we're
I'm
gonna
up
go.
for eating.
On that note, we're gonna take a quick break and be right back in about 5 minutes.
I'm actually hungry and I don't know what we can eat.
Would you like some